year was 2027. Advances in biotechnology were helping people improve their physical and mental abilities to an amazing degree. Provided, of course, they had enough money. A new breed of people was emerging, half human, half machine. And in Detroit at least, not everyone was happy to see it. I'd just landed a job as head of security at Sarif Industries, a cutting-edge biotech firm. David Sarif himself handpicked me for the job, said he needed me to keep his people safe. My ex, Megan Reed, was one of them. Brilliant neuroscientist, Megan had found a way to make augmentation safe and affordable for everyone. All she had to do was present her research to Congress. But the night before her big meeting, my security measures failed. A team of Black Op mercenaries stormed into Sarif headquarters, massacring everyone in sight. 3 of the mercs were heavily augmented walking tanks. Their mission? Take out Megan and her team. I tried to stop them, but their leader tossed me through a plate glass wall. Last thing I heard as his bullets slammed into my brain was Megan's dying scream. I should have died with her. Only I didn't. High-end military-grade enhancements saved my life. The best augmentation Sarif's money could buy. It took me half a year to get a feel for her. Should have taken longer. But 6 months into my recovery, Sarif Industries was attacked again. This time, by a radical group of pro-human purists. Violent, militant, and fanatically opposed to human augmentation. They claimed to be members of Humanity Front, a non-profit organization that wanted the UN to limit biotechnology research. The thugs broke into Sarif's factory and found machinists working overtime on a top-secret military augment called the Typhoon. Sarif sent me to retrieve it, and when I did, I found one of the so-called purists next to it, wired with cerebral implants, trying to download its classified specs. Obviously, something more was going on. The Aug killed himself before I could question him. Sarif ordered me to dig deeper, so with the help of Frank Pritchard, Sarif's head of cybersecurity, I did. Turns out a second hacker had been controlling the Aug's actions from somewhere off-site. Pritchard and I tracked his signal to a secret FEMA internment camp in Detroit. The Black Op mercenaries were there. The same mercs who'd left me for dead 6 months before. Figured they'd try again when they saw me. It wasn't so easy for them this time. They took out the tank named Barrett, even got him to give me a new lead. A penthouse apartment in China. Of course, we both knew it would be a trap in the end. Hengsha Island, China. Home to a city so crowded, they had to build a second city on top of it. Trying to find clues in Hengsha wouldn't be easy. Lucky for me, I wasn't alone. Farida Malik, Sarif Industries' ace pilot, had lived in Hengsha before. A good person to have on your side. She knew enough about the place to get me around. Malik dropped me in the lower city, close to the penthouse Barrett had told me about. Bell Tower Associates, a private security firm with a contract to the Chinese government, had agents tossing the suite when I arrived. Just not for the reason I'd been expecting. Turns out the man who lived there was a criminal hacker named Van Bruggen. The same hacker who'd been remotely controlling the Aug in Sarif's factory. Van Bruggen's panicked decision to force the man to commit suicide had been a mistake. Now his mercenary partners were gunning for him, and I needed to find him before they did. Locating Van Bruggen meant playing nice with the Triads, Hengsha's organized crime lords. They had the hacker holed up inside a low-rent capsule hotel. By the time I found him, Van Bruggen had no qualms giving up the woman who hired him. Zhao Yunru, president of the Taiyang Medical Corporation. According to Van Bruggen, Zhao wanted to monopolize the augmentation industry and had hired Black Op mercenaries to destabilize her competition. Sarif Industries was at the top of her list. To prove this, I needed to get inside TYM and grab a surveillance hologram off a server. I suspected Van Bruggen was hiding something when he told me this, but nothing could have prepared me for what I saw. Megan wasn't dead. She and her 4 best researchers had been kidnapped, spirited away somewhere while their kidnappers made it look like they were dead. Desperate to learn more, I confronted Zhao in her penthouse. She claimed to be a pawn in a bigger plan, and hinted at a group so powerful it controlled global interests at a whim. Then she slipped into a panic room and hit the alarm, forcing me to make a very quick exit. I figured Zhao was lying, but part of her confession made sense. David Sarif had been worried about his people. So worried, he'd required all of them to have subdermal locator devices surgically implanted. The GPOs would have been broadcasting the day of the attack. Zhao said a single call to Picus, the world's leader in global 24-hour satellite news, and turn those signals off. I needed to fly to Picus headquarters in Montreal if I wanted to learn more. Eliza Cassan, Picus Communications' First Lady of News. Malik thought I was reaching when I told her Eliza was involved in this. The world's most famous news anchor, working with a mercenary hit squad. But when I confronted Cassan in her office, she freely admitted to jamming Detroit's satellites the night Megan's team had been taken. Said she's just been following her commands. I suspected she wanted to say more. But Black Op mercenaries showed up looking to shut us both down. And just like that, the Eliza I'd been talking to disappeared. The Mercs were led by an augmented killer I crossed paths with twice before, Fedorova, a woman who'd made silence her best friend. She waited for me to track Eliza's transmission to a secret server room underneath the Picus complex, then jumped me from behind. A deadly fight ensued. I made sure she never moved silently again. With Fedorova down and no one left to keep Eliza quiet, she reappeared. Turns out Picus's First Lady of News wasn't a lady at all. She was a sophisticated AI program, engineered to monitor data streams and control what people believed. Eliza told me the Mercs had brought in a Humanity Front doctor named Isaiah Sandoval to remove the scientist's implanted tracking devices while Detroit's satellites were down. She also told me to speak to David Sarif if I wanted to learn more. By the time Malik and I got back to Detroit, tensions between normal and augmented citizens had reached a flashpoint. Riots were breaking out in several cities, and the UN was being urged to intervene. Sarif was trying hard to convince Hugh Darrow, the inventor turned philanthropist who'd once been a leading proponent of enhancement technologies, to help stop a possible regulatory vote. Sarif had a lot riding on Darrow. Megan's discovery would have given millions of people the chance to evolve beyond their normal human abilities, and at the same time catapulted Sarif Industries to the top of the Fortune 500. According to Sarif, Megan's kidnappers knew this, and didn't want people evolving unless they controlled how it was done. He called his enemies Illuminati, and urged me to keep searching. Determined to do so, I tracked down Sandoval via America's most outspoken augmentation opponent, Bill Taggart, Sandoval's boss and founder of Humanity Front. Sandoval admitted to operating on Megan's team when I confronted him, but said he hadn't removed their GPLs. He'd merely switched them to a different frequency. Pritchard was able to trace one of the signals to China. Malik and I immediately took off in pursuit. Unfortunately, the Illuminati were one step ahead. Ambushed. Shot out of the sky by Bell Tower Associates seconds after entering Hengsha's airspace. Malik's piloting skills saved me. After a tense and bitter struggle, I escaped into Lower Hengsha. The tracking signal I was following led straight to the Triads, or more specifically, to the augmented arm of Tong Si-hung, leader of a gang of augmentation harvesters. Tong said they'd taken the arm off a corpse, which Bell Tower had left at their door, meaning at least one of Sarif's scientists was dead. Maybe not the rest of them, though. Tong pointed me to a port used for human trafficking and helped me slip aboard a bell tower ship. It was sailing to Rifleman Bank Station, a military base in the South China Sea. Bell Tower was holding kidnapped civilians as prisoners there, and using them to perfect the Hyron Project, a human-computer interface that left most of its test subjects dead. My search for Megan would have ended then, if not for a mysterious ally named Quinn. In exchange for my help exposing Bell Tower, he slipped me aboard a second ship headed to Singapore and an Illuminati-run biotech facility called Omega Ranch. 3 of Serif's scientists were there, forced by their captors to create a technology capable of remotely shutting down augmented abilities. Thanks to an emergency recall notice issued by the World Health Organization, millions of people all over the world already had the biochip installed. With the help of the scientists, I tracked Megan to a private section of the ranch. There, I ran into Yaron Namir, the walking tank who'd put a bullet in my brain the first time we met. He'd teamed up with Zhao and was hoping to catch me off guard. But their little ambush didn't work. I found Megan in a suite belonging to Hugh Darrow, the billionaire philanthropist who'd Sarif had called on for help. Darrow had convinced her to go along with the biochip plan by promising to sabotage the tech. As she was explaining this, Darrow appeared in a global broadcast, telling the world that augmentations would be the death of mankind. Then he activated the biochips to prove his point. All over the world, augmented people flew into a killing frenzy. Darrow had betrayed everyone, and it was up to me to set things right. To do it, I had to reach Panchaea, a massive installation in the Arctic Ocean. As I raced through corridors built by an all-augmented workforce, I saw death and destruction firsthand. By the time I shut down Darrow's broadcast, I knew the damage he'd done. Still, humanity's future remained unclear. How would the world react to this sabotage? Would people ever regain their faith in augmentations again? What would be the Illuminati's next move? Only time will give us the answers. I once thought I could save the world. Now look at it.
In yet another augmented terror attack, 251 passengers aboard Sister Airlines Flight 451 were killed when an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly butchered its flight crew. Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history.
Sometimes you just have to let go and embrace what you've become.
Not gonna go all wonky on us now, Hansa, are you?
Well, if I do, McCready, I guarantee you'll never see it coming.
Agent Jensen, am I gonna have a problem with you?
No, sir. No reason to assume you would.
Good, because you are the only augmented operative on this team, and I intend to make good use of you. Listen up, all of you. We got a sandstorm barreling down our arse and we can't afford to make mistakes. We're going after this man, an arms dealer named Shepard. He's ex-Bell Tower, one of the Special Forces commanders who disappeared during the incident.
And he's come out of hiding. That cannot be good.
It's not. He's selling weapons and military-grade augments to terrorists. This is Iran Singh, the undercover agent who lured Shepard out of his hole. Best you see Interpol's got. For 3 years he's worked hard to get in tight with the Jinn, an Iraqi smuggling cartel that's infected the Eastern Hemisphere like a plague. Last week, our arms dealer sent a message to the Jinn, offering to sell them a shitload of black market merchandise dirt cheap. They told Singh to handle the buy.
They're not gonna like it when Interpol disrupts their party. Is Singh's cover really that good?
It is right now. We need to keep it that way. This is where the deal's going down. A half-finished high-rise hotel that's been abandoned ever since the incident. It's not a pretty picture inside.
Let me guess. Most of the laborers were augmented with heavy-duty industrial rigs. So when the incident hit, and they all went schizo, things got gruesome real fast.
And no one, except for some homeless junkies, have been inside the place ever since.
So what's the plan, Director?
Singh's meeting Shepard on the ground floor, inside the hotel's main atrium. He sent the bulk of his Jinn crew to the penthouse levels to secure a vantage point. I want McCready's team to take up positions overlooking the atrium and make the arrest. Jensen, you're going in solo from the roof.
My objectives?
Keep the Jinn from joining the party. As far as we can tell, only one route connects the atrium to the penthouse level, a halfway decent elevator shaft. Here. I want you to block access to it.
Fine. Just cut me loose.
Do you plan on relying solely on your augments for this one? I'd recommend taking a little hardware, just to be sure.
We've got a UC in there. Might be easier to maintain his cover if he's not the only one still breathing when this is done.
Smart thinking.
Yeah, but if anything does happen to him, you'll be telling his wife. After you get out of the hospital, of course.
What about range? There's lots of wide spaces and high ceilings in there, but a number of tight and constrained rooms too.
So it's a crapshoot, really.
Well, I'm not looking to play dice with anyone in there. Give me something with distance.
Your call. Less chance of being seen and compromising Singh that way. One last thing, Jensen. Singh said the Jinn are using some sort of portable Wi-Fi device to boost communications. He's got a better chance of maintaining cover if you disable it.
We'll keep an eye out for it. But aren't we on the clock here? You said there's a sandstorm moving in.
There is, and we got the intel on this mission at the very last minute. So we're scrambling a little. If it comes to it, your number one priority is keeping the Jinn out of that atrium.
Copy that.
Time to put away your heavy thoughts, gentlemen. We're approaching the target building.
You're up first, Jensen. Let's do this.
Task Force Actual. This is Knife Leader. Engage Hush drives and descend to Angels 1-5.
Team leader, this is Jensen. I'm on the roof.
Solid copy. Move into...
Alright, hello everyone. Welcome back to another TheWatcherAl Plays. I apologize, I wasn't actually talking. I just wanted to let the whole thing play out without me interjecting there. So...
the building. The access route you need to block is at the far end of the penthouses. And keep in mind, the direct route might not be the easiest one.
Roger that.
McCready will advise once his team is on the ground. Miller out.
I'm gonna keep fiddling with the graphics settings for a moment in order to get a smooth. I put them up to ultra. Now I'm just kind of bouncing around. See if I can get a. Get a feel for some smooth gameplay. Okay, yeah, that's right. Makes me hug walls. Everything was fine while we were out of, while we were in the, oh boy, that's loud. One moment. Drowning out my own thoughts here. Audio. Alright. Music volume. On. Down sights. Browse. Oh, okay. There's a little icon there. Map. Right. Jump battery, gas canisters, health, tranquilizers, ammo slots. Okay, eyes for inventory. What is this? No idea what that object is, but I've got 3 of them. I'm guessing that's a stun gun. Health. That's probably a regular fragmentation grenade. Ammo. Oh, that's Typhoon ammo. Okay. Okay, so this recharges my battery. That recharges my life. I am trying to remember. Ammo's 100 bolts. Direct burst and microwave energy neutralizing most conventional block systems. Okay. I'm really trying to remember everything here that I'm doing. Okay. Here's the map. Saw something. I hovered over something. Oh, okay. I gotta hover the middle thing over. 1. From the inventory screen on the left, click storage, open storage, and it displays. So inventory screen, storage. Yes, there it is. I was wondering where they all were. Because this was kind enough to be brought in. So, let's see. We got tranquilizer, smoke, revolver. We got 3 practice kits. Not even sure. Elite Edition tranquilizer rifle. We probably will want that for this mission. That's kind of interesting. You can immediately see what is what. They've also got storage back here. Okay. Alright, so H puts my weapon up. That's a shoe. Mouse sensitivity might need to... I wanna... bump that down. Type the number, so I'm just going to close as possible. No, probably need to go down a little more. Yeah, that's much better. Alright. So I don't go futzing with things. I was manually futzing with the DPI. Key bindings. This is the look at. Let's see. Interact. E. Crouch. Yes. Fire. Obviously. Left. Iron sights. Yep. Reload. R. Grenade. Holster weapon. H. Takedown is Q. Gotta remember that. Left mouse button to throw objects. Remove. Mark and track. T. Right. They're way to hack objects. E. Rotate in-game tab. Map menu M. Hack stop worm. Yeah. Objective menus, database menus, quick save F5. Inventory wheel. Here we go. Weapon management. So Y and V. Augmented wheel. Augment 1. So my augments are my F. Okay. Been a while since I've done this. So let's see. That's silent. Oh no. Whoops. Okay, that just used
Jensen,
that.
we're moving through. Oh, fuck.
What's wrong?
The Gen have got a few Jennies up and running. Gonna have to hack keypads.
Should enjoy it, McCready. They have colors and shapes. Just remember, red means bad.
Fuck you.
Okay then. There we go. All right. Augmentations. Let's see. Flash shield is F4. Okay, so my cloak is F4. Leg silence. Smart vision. Alright, smart vision. I want to set my F1. I don't want that on my wheel anymore. That is F2 now. That is F3. I don't want to accidentally trigger Typhoon again. Alright. What was it? Was it Y? Alright, which one was the augmentation? Bring up augmentation. Like, can I use Praxis? I should be able to use Praxis in game. Story wheel was V. Augmentation wheel B. Tech tree menu. There it is. P. Why don't I see my weapon yet? Oh, there's my tech tree. Wow, I'm already pretty augmented out. Damn. I mean, I've got Praxis in storage. I got 3 of them, so I could probably do that. But what I want to know is why. Why weapon no out anymore? I'm using the mouse scroll wheel. I'm now looking down sights. I'm pressing H, and I'm not holstering or unholstering my weapon. I am also apparently not. Well, something's gone wonky. What did I do? How did I manage to put my weapon away? I've clearly done something. Oh. That was bizarre. Alright. We'll see how this first mission goes. Change settings if need be. Why would I need to sprint? What I do want to know is there a power-up to recharge a battery over time? Like, is there a passive recharge I could be using? If I didn't have to rely on batteries, that would be superb. Game is running a little choppy. And it did tell me that some visual settings needed to be done through a restart. So before I go really funky, before I get into combat here, I'm going to quickly restart the game. Okay. Now, Dax, you actually be telling me this? Or is this something I would have found throughout normal gameplay? Apparently I can't skip these. So, the game doesn't seem to tell you what's canon out of the 3 endings supposed to have happened. Alright, that's a little better. Oh, look at my hair. First question of the evening, is there anything good down here? You, buddy. Alright, so my DPI settings, I have to made in Germany. Well, they really wanted to know that those blades were made in Germany. Throwable. So, no goodies over here. That's odd. I know the language is real. I just Can't identify it off the top of my head. I don't wanna. Oh, no secrets. Wow, that's interesting. Oh, there's a sandstorm. I can see Martha from up here. Sorry, I'm just enjoying the view. Oh, look at that. They've even got little blinky lights way out there on that tower that you can't see really from this distance. You'd have to zoom in on it. Now, that's detail for you. The birds, on the other hand, at that distance, are funny. Look at that. Fourth one is where he destroys the facility. He destroys the facility, did not happen. Instead, they go with the human front ending, increasing regulations for augmentation. Oh boy. That's quite the augment. Boy, I don't know if it's just me, but things are still a bit choppy. Alright, so those toolboxes aren't something. Oh. Ah. Oh, what was that? Is that something? No, nothing. Ah. Enter. Nothing like looting the dead. But I really need to go. Alright. Structural weak point detected. Yes. Structural weakness. Okay. Ah, okay, there we go. So the battery does recharge itself up to that line point. Alright, I'm sorry, but that was super choppy. Why was that so visually choppy? The graphics that high? Trying to think what I might be able to sacrifice here. You know what, I'm going to turn off depth of field. That helps. Turn off ambient inclusion. I'll just on. Turn that off. Oh, that's much, much better. Oh, that's smooth. That's what the what the original game was. Hopefully that doesn't oh, that's water. That doesn't look too crappy on your end. Because I've also have to be aware that my computer is also attempting to stream. Oh. Aha! Pocket secretary. Tab. Oh, that's right, these things. Oh, okay, so now I'm seeing the little lines there that say I'm making noise and who that noise is affecting. I know it wants me to go down there, but I want to see what's over here. Because I'm a heathen. Well, that's back into the room that I came from. Okay, well, apparently I could have just gone around. Yeah, they're not going to be suspicious at... I can survive this. Ah! Alright, so I apparently came up the way I was supposed to go down. Yeah, that wouldn't trip the breaker at all, would it? Open door. Why does it say the brake symbol? Like I could smash it. Tutorial mode. Or cover possibilities. I know all about
I think that was the last one.
احنا ما بدنا احد ثاني يحط هذه العملية في خطر قبل ما يصل تاجر الأسلحة.
I'll do another sweep in the area, just to make sure.
علمني إذا أي شيء تبين.
Okay, does he really need to make those kinds of noises? I'd like to get into cover, please. Cover? Cover? No, apparently there's no cover here. I could swear. Okay. I could swear just pressing E up against something would make me go into cover. Yeah, so when not specifically rolled over. Oh! Oh my. Ma'am, are you alright? Oh my god, that's something interesting. Yeah, wow. Except for the nostrils not really going anywhere. That's some pretty realistic facial work. Ah, I was right. I was like, red box. Red box mean ammo, right? Sorry, I'm gonna poke around now. Take way too long. Oh my god, okay. Hello. Hi. There's just a guy out there. Sheesh. Alright, Watcher, come on. Right mouse button for cover. Yeah, apparently not. I could swear it was E. Because I was doing nothing but hugging walls before. This is probably the sneaky non-lethal route up here. But all these guys are going to have goodies on them, so... Just going to bring you over here. I do remember if they find their buddy's body, then they get iffy. F for cover. All right, that's gonna be. Oh, interesting. Oh, that's actually kind of useful. I'm sure at some point. Well, I definitely want to get in there. Let's sleep here. Ugh. Get up here. Just the rattling chains of the dead. Any secrets to have up here? Alright, well, that's my way in. Yes, but can it sing and dance? Okay, so this is back in that room. Aha! Always search everything. Always. And as long as the game allows me to just poke around and take my time, I'm okay with it. If I'm truly under a clock, though, things are gonna get a little hectic because I'm gonna feel like I'm missing stuff. Ooh. Yes, please.
Jensen, Mac, listen up. Doppler shows that sandstorm's moving in fast. It's big, and it's gonna hit us hard.
God, I hate the fucking desert. Confirm visual?
I can. Time is not on our side.
Copy that.
Solid copy.
No idea what that is. Now, that was the ladder. It doesn't tell me if it's a ladder up. Well, I'm guessing that's where I am. That's my primary objective. I have not found... Oh, that's cool. Please, everyone, turn your back to me. I don't know why I'm shooting them in the head. Thank you, Bezerpoku, for the host. Oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Okay, okay, that's walking forward. Let's disengage that. Oh, no, 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 that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, thank God he wasn't looking this way. I wanted to peek over the edge. Not, They're stealing their lunch money. No other threats in range. Alright, let's just, for my own tutorial's sake here, try that again. We were ducked behind this thing, right? No, I don't want to vault over, I wanted to peek. Huh. Alright, so how was I doing that over here? Is this not a vaultable, maybe? Interesting, so when I press up here, I actually look over the object. But when I'm over here... Interesting, okay. Good to know. Some objects you can look over like that, and some you can't. I'm going to spend 90% of this entire game on my knees. Huh. You would have thought that this would have been a structural weak point. Opa. Well, that seems a little self-explanatory.
That was fast. You installed the signal crystal already?
عشان المخزن من المخازن اللي موجودة على
عشان تكون بعيدة من الرمل.
Good. There is too much writing on this thing. Last thing we need is it comes breaking down.
فهمت. يلا نبتدي نتحرك.
McCready, how you making out?
Slower than expected. It's like someone's tilled a fucking cemetery down here.
Say again?
When the shit hit the fan in 27, the rush must have been for the stairs. There's corpses everywhere. A lot of your cousins are here too, Jensen. You want me to grab you any spare parts?
No parts. But I take mine with cream and 2 sugars while you're asking.
They're pretty together. I have no idea if they're gonna split up. Or if I'm even visible from this distance.
شايف حاجة؟
No, there's nothing here, just that.
Alright, so they're going about their business. Oh, hello. You are not something I can open. Never mind here. forgetting that that is not stealth. Remember melee takedowns. They're also a thing. Yeah, I also remember that sometimes I mistake a non-lethal takedown for a lethal takedown. So that's something that Watcher does. Okay, well they've gone and screwed off. I know there are goodies down there. Sense them. Gamer sense is tingling. Oh wow, it's telling me his weapon too. Oh, that's gotta hurt. No, I just want to rob his pockets. Red box. Ammo? Nope, that's throwable. No, that's beer. Stop screwing with me, game. I see red box, I expect ammo. Pressing Q versus holding Q. Yeah. Head on, apply directly to forehead. Yes. Something tells me that this might be a way to a...
Anything? Did you say something?
Okay, not exactly what I was looking for. I do want to take care of the secondary objective. Steal off the HRP. Yeah. If I was the secondary objective, where would I be? It's the elevator I need to seal off. They were talking about the
What's taking so long?
what, for me to come and say hello? Quite a number of things. Wait, so that's the main hallway. I just looking over. What are these two guys doing?
When are we getting out of
Jensen, what's your 20?
Working my way through the penthouses.
Remember to keep an eye out for the Jin's communications booster. If you can, disable it.
Roger that.
It's gotta be in here somewhere.
that sandstorm is moving in fast? Keep it tight.
That sounded... Oh. I was gonna say that sounded a lot closer. Why... Okay, wait a second. I have questions. Why would I bust through this wall at any point? There's no one in this room. And yes, I see the hazardous gas warning.
Hopefully things are as smooth on 6 end.
Why does it sound like they're really close? That is just bizarre.
All is white, as predicted.
Your implanted rebreather augment. Alright, so I don't have to worry about hazardous gas, but...
I hope the next job has more action.
Oh. Okay, well, that's a thing. Yep, alright, that happened. I didn't realize that was going to take energy.
Something is happening here.
You think? Alright, word to the wise, that takes energy. I was wondering why I suddenly got, why my character suddenly stealthed.
Let's check this floor again.
Yeah, I thought...
Talking to me.
No, I'm not going to stop talking to you. Okay, so there's a structural break in the floor, and I would have had to have had enough energy to drop down there, survive long enough to bust through the... Or bust through the wall, rather, not the floor, into that room with those two guys. That's not exactly very stealthy. So I'm going to try another route. I really should probably up a battery.
What's taking so long?
You're looking right at me.
All clear here. Do not get overconfident.
Alright, so they're looking at each other. Damn it, I keep missing my shot. You know, with as much noise as they're making, I don't know why distance does not seem to be affecting at all my ability to hear them, as though they are doing that right in my ear, which is quite disturbing. Like, one thing I don't need is grunting in my ear. That's an accent light, not a jammer. Okay, I was really thinking the jammer was going to be in here. Well, I don't want to say yes or no to that, but yes.
حالي ولا نص حالي في knows anything. هو كان متخدر؟
Okay, so that alerted them.
Hey, wake up.
آخر حاجة هتلاقوها يخرب بيت كده نسيت.
I saved because I didn't know how this was going to go down. And I was right.
شوفوا إذا كان يعرف أي حاجة. We need information.
Alright, so they're pretty much all gathered up, and
There is something here. I know it.
use.
Keep your head up. تبعدوش قوي.
أكيد مفيش حاجة هنا. أكيد في حاجة مش واخدين بالنا منها.
Yeah, I don't think stealthing. Gonna be that much of an option if they're all grouped up like that.
خليك مصحصح خليك مفتحين. عايزكم تفضلوا مصحصحين وما تشيلوش ايديكم من على الزناد. الدنيا تمام متأمنة. عايزكم تفضلوا مصحصحين وما تشيلوش ايديكم من على الزناد. حاول تدور تاني. تعال نفتش الحته لحد هناك. لازم اتاكد. شكلنا لازم نروح نقبض عليه.
دايما بيكون في حاجة تنكر علينا. أنا هتحرك. وفين
Darn it.
This is where you die.
Probably. Press.
Stop. What the?
Get ready to die!
Just come up here, would you?
أنا مش شايفه.
That was probably a bad idea, but...
لو عاوز تجري وتهرب اتفضل. اضرب عليه نار.
كنتش مركز، كنت بتراقب المكان ولا ايه؟ مسكته.
I have cocked this all kinds of up.
استنى هنا. ارجع هنا.
Okay, well, that could have gone like a million times better. Yep. I don't think if there wasn't a guy who was undercover here, I would not have gone with the non-lethal option. Just saying that. I'm only doing this in order to try to make sure the undercover agent survives this. Wow, there are people I never alerted. That's an arm. I love the fact that they have an Alex Jones in this version.
Followers, it's starting to sound awfully fucking familiar.
Okay, and that was the end of that broadcast. Enjoy life. Don't forget to destroy... Don't forget to destroy Tat something moo. About to die. You're about to die. Do you like me, yes or no? What does that say? Enjoy life when you can. Call the boss something. Very interesting. Always like looking at little doodads. Oh, look! You did a great job. Lazarus was in the first game too. Oh yeah, no, I remember. I mean, I always listen to all the radio broadcasts just because they're fun. That must be the jammer there. That has got to be the jammer. Now.
The signal booster is online. Good. I could barely hear them now. Okay, keep your eyes open. I'm going to go see if I can find anything.
Okay, he was a lot closer than I thought he was. And, okay, that's good to know. They can see through the vents. They can see through the vents. Oh, that's a grenade. Yes. Ice stealth. Oh, I'm glad that got him. I've only got...
Listen up, everyone. Chang's hacked into the Jinn's radio signal. Checking the patch now. We should be hearing Singh any second.
خليل، الراجل اللي هيبقى علينا الحاجات جاية كمان شوية. روح قول لبقية الناس إن أنا هحصلكم وخليكم يعني منتظرين.
Patch is clean.
Solid copy. Good. I'll repatch us once the deal kicks off.
What I really need is more trank bullets, and I might have to pull them from my inventory. Probably the exact same paper. I don't know why I keep reading these. I think that was everyone. Yes, I searched that one, searched that one. Alright, let's turn this off.
Miller, I disabled the Jinn's comms booster. Should make it harder for them to listen in on the deal.
Good work. With luck, Singh's cover will still be intact when this is over.
Roger that. Moving on to primary target now.
I could, yes. But I seem to get more XP as being a merciful soul than not. Well, there's only 2 guys left, and I've got 3 darts. Apparently I got a marksman for hitting him in the face. Hey, that works for me. did I just hear talking? Oh. Oh, there are more people. I thought I was at the end. And I thought I was clever for finding that. Gonna make a joke about getting these guys coffee. Yeah, that door just opened on its own for no reason. No, 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 you don't have to come over here. I forget that they act like real people walking backwards, checking behind them every once in a while.
مش لاقيه.
Jensen, we're inside the atrium, taking up positions on the terraces. What's your 20?
Still moving.
Well, hurry the fuck up. Enemy helo is inbound and this sandstorm's getting close. You get that comms booster disabled?
Affirmative. Booster's fried.
So maybe the Tin Man does have a heart after all. Way to look out for your team. McCready out.
Gonna turn around any moment now. At least he doesn't change up when he turns around. Added some interesting art pieces. Really just one guy? That I thought I saw two guys through the wall. Hold on, forgive me for a moment. Not. All right, we're going to hack. Oh boy. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. Capture detection, level 30%. Directory security. I'm trying to remember what I'm actually trying to get to. Am I trying to get ready to this? Security ratings. Which node am I trying to get to? The green one or the red one?
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
I forgot I could do multiple things at the same time once the hack had started. So.
This is Jensen. Penthouse access route secure. Jin shouldn't be a problem. Over.
Copy that.
About fucking time. Enemy helo sighted. All right, strike force. Position and hold.
Strike 1, in position.
Strike 2, all set. Strike 3, yeah.
Strike 4, in position and holding, boss. Eyes up, safety's off, guys.
Yeah, no shit, brown nose.
Watch your fucking mouth, Halliday.
Both of you, shut up. 5 in position.
Everybody stay sharp. Singh's got eyes on Shepard. Patching you in now.
Target's in the AO. Remember, Singh's down there, so watch your fire.
You got balls, Singh? Executing a buy with a sandstorm on our ass?
I cannot take credit for Mother Nature, mister.
You can call me Shepard.
How biblical. Are these the weapons?
The orcs. They're getting harder to come by. Guns are still on the chopper. Show me the cash, quick, and we'll...
Oh, what the? The part was reclashed. Shepard is dead.
What? By who? What's going on down there?
Miller, this isn't the Jinn. Repeat, it's not the Jinn.
They're after the weapons. Open fire! Open fire!
Weapons free! Open up!
Agreed. Making a grab for the chopper. You got a shot?
Negative. Negative. We're under heavy fire down here. We can't let that chopper take off, Jensen.
I got it.
Okay.
This is bad! They're closing in! We're gonna lose Singh! Jensen, I can't reach him!
Let me just call the elevator. Please hold. Okay, obviously, yeah, going lethal. Please, yes, equipped. Machine pistol, and then,
Jensen, this sandstorm might have just bought us some time, but you need to disable that chopper.
Copy that.
Oh yeah.
Go! Come on!
Boy, this machine pistol feels like it's doing nothing. Oh, he must be behind cover. I'm firing in a box.
Jensen, step it up! That chopper's about to take off!
Last knock!
Jensen, we're out of time here. It's now or never. You've got to stop that chopper.
How would you like me to stop that chopper?
Miller, no go on target. Repeat, nope.
Wait, did I not get the chopper in time? Wait a second.
Artificial eyes to prosthetic limbs.
From molecular-sized computers.
Human-controlled evolution available to all.
We will merge with machines, with
When
computers.
this is done, the Illuminati won't be able to control men and women like you. No, stop! And plan. Scenes of horror on the streets of Detroit.
Wait a second, did I not take down the chopper in time?
Augmented people.
Shanghai, Los Angeles, Ankara, Dubai.
People are dying out there. Millions of people.
And you'd think that these VTOLs...
The search for survivors on Pangaea has been downgraded to a recovery mission.
The Czech Republic
No
is
swan
growing
song.
with
I just got an
calling
achievement.
for the relocation of its augmented citizens. It's a new world, Adam. It's afraid of people like us.
Bust into safe and secure segregation industries closely towards
You didn't think it would end with the AUG incident, did you?
We were victims. This is retribution for a tragedy we could not control.
They control the news. They buried the truth from disinformation.
Multiple detonations. Looks like hormones.
Another terrorist attack, this time in a police station.
The United Nations Security Council has tasked
The new anti-terrorist intelligence and response team will have Task Force 29.
Agent Jensen.
I won't let it happen again.
Then. You might have to reload that.
What have the events in Dubai cost us?
They knew the risks.
How many assets did we lose?
All but 3. However, we did manage to extract the majority of the shipment.
The mission was a success.
Clearly, your scale for success is a generous one. However, the erratic nature of the attack could work to our advantage. Interpol will be confused for weeks, and with our continued guidance, the people will come round eventually. We are all in this for the long game, after all.
That's never changed.
You think so? Do I need to remind you all how far we have veered off course? The AUG incident has caused a schism in society. Things are worse than we projected, and growing more unstable every day. This will not be tolerated. To ensure the success of our vision, the disruptive elements must be excised.
No one here disagrees with you. But let me fly to New York and I will personally evaluate the situation. We may already have the votes we need to ensure that the Human Restoration Act passes.
Very well. Stanton, you accompany. We may need to exert financial as well as political pressure to silence anyone opposed. Proceed. Elizabeth, I'll contact you later.
It won't succeed, Lucius, even with Dowd's money. know what Rand will find in New York? Weak, ineffectual men. And with Nathaniel Brown still an unknown factor.
Of course. That is why we're proceeding with our alternate strategy. You have claimed much in the past, Huge. This is your chance to deliver.
Everything is in place. We can initiate whenever you wish.
I'll secure your communications, Bob. Jaina seems to have eyes everywhere these days. He and his Juggernaut Collective.
Janus won't be an issue. I've made arrangements. I laid the foundations. Now it is time to get everyone's attention. Page, activate the sleep cell.
Konečná stanice Růžičkovo nádraží. Příjezd za 5 minut.
Wait, did he have his shades on in that scene and then shades off in the other?
Miller, it's Jensen. Just getting off the train now.
Copy that. We'll debrief when you get in. You coming straight to the office?
Unless there's a problem at a checkpoint.
Your papers should be in order. Just keep your head down. Miller out.
Hot off.
Everything should be in order.
No, I'm afraid they are not.
Well, you need the papers are no good. You just let my wife through.
You, come here.
Me?
Yes, you.
What is your name? Vladimir Shevkowski.
Oh, so sorry.
I'm very sorry.
Damn it.
Oh, cool. You damn clank. Why don't you watch where you're going?
Here, let me help you with that, ma'am.
Man? Seriously?
It could have gone with Sweetie. You get my message about Dubai?
Yeah. I'm glad you're all right, Adam. That ambush sounded pretty bad, man.
Not something I was expecting, that's for sure. Any idea who hit us?
Well, I'm sure your task force will come up with something. And that it won't be what the Juggernaut Collective digs up. Kinda odd, though, don't you think? Interpol sending your team, the Prague team, to Dubai in the first place?
Miller said they were scrambling. Last minute intel. We were the only strike team available.
Yeah, well, that's a lie. Better get moving. The Collective has been keeping tabs on all task force divisions ever since we slipped you into one of them. They've got a team in Oman. Could have been a hell of a lot faster than you guys.
So why send us?
I don't know. The task force is an Illuminati front, like we all suspect. Doesn't make much sense to send it into an ambush.
Unless they wanted our team to see something.
Found it.
Officially.
Here.
Oh.
Augové, připravte si papíry. Připravte si papíry na inspekci.
Make a scene, Adam.
Wouldn't dream of it, Alex.
Nezastavuj se!
I swear it's gotten even worse here in the past few days. Everyone looking over their shoulder. Terrified Augs like us are going to attack them again.
Somebody probably will. Treat people like animals long enough, they'll start acting like animals.
You say that like there's nothing we could do to stop it.
I already tried 2 years ago. It didn't work out so well.
So what? Are you saying we should just give up? Let hatred and prejudice take over? To hell with that!
I'm saying I can only go after enemies I see, Alex. The men who caused all this, the true power brokers, they're the ones I need to stop. I thought you knew that.
I do. You, me, the Juggernaut Collective, we're all trying to stop them. It doesn't mean turning a blind eye to...
Then help me find them.
Get back in line, sir.
I think it's...
Hold it! Hand over your papers. Just watch yourself, Clank.
I can't believe you're doing that!
You brought this on yourself.
Put your hands off of that!
Don't make this any harder than it has to be.
I hate this city. Come on. If you're right about Dubai, about the Illuminati needing your team as witnesses, then we need to find out why. Who gave you the order to mobilize?
Miller did. But it probably came from someone higher up the chain.
Doesn't mean he's not in on it. Ever heard of the NSN?
A neural subnet, sure. And TF-29 directors use it to plan ops and communicate privately in cyberspace. What's this?
Whisper chip, custom-made wiretap device. Janus designed it to fit inside the NSN's motherboard.
Ah, the elusive Janus, leader of the hacktivists. Am I ever gonna meet this guy?
Someday, maybe. Right now you need to concentrate on Miller and find a way to access the NSN's mother...
Alright, we're augmented, but we went through the non-augmented checkpoint, and the scanner didn't pick up anything. Which is interesting.
You okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm wearing the trench coat in this scene. I wonder if that's dynamic.
Do you hear that? I'm gonna check it out.
Okay, be careful. We'll talk.
Can anyone say screaming trap? Oh, maybe not.
Stand back, let me help.
Alright, how do I do the lethal takedown again? I wonder if everything's changed because I accidentally let that...
Hold on. Shit. Alex, it's Adam.
Hey, you sound like shit. How you feeling?
A little sore, but I'll be alright. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I've been through worse. Jesus, how fucked up is that to think, huh?
Listen, Alex, my systems are acting up a little, so I've got to get checked out. But if you want to meet or...
What? No, I'm fine, man. You just take care of you. This girl's built tough. Give me a call when you're useful again, okay?
Alright, I will. Talk to you soon.
Regroup before heading out. Man, I'm all kinds of screwed up. Oh, HARP. Program will allow man to modify weather. Yeah, okay, so we have our big bad weapon of the game, most likely. And I have no reflection. That is good to know. I seem to be a watch aficionado for some bizarre reason.
Before that little musical interlude there, I was talking about some serious shit. So let's keep going. First of all, let me get this out of the way when talking about the AUG incident. I've always hated that type.
Alright, that's gonna be the same. I'm just gonna climb up onto my table, no reason here. Thing. Okay. Pin 55687. I wonder what that's for. Well, somebody remember that in case that's ever important. Something secret. That paperwork is so blown out, you can't see anything. Okay. Now, this is just blatant. Absolutely blatant. AMD. The heart stops breathing. Dickies. Intel forever. Ah! Can't just go back to sleep. Let It Go. A book about learning to let it go. Interesting. I thought I might be able to see something. Hills here. I'll take the... Oh, that's my wall. We're obviously in Europe because those are European plugs here. Crafting parts. Great stuff. Interesting, they're actually Dear Adam. Adam Jonas something. Yeah, I can't read it really. Poke through all of my stuff. Kind of reminds me of the my original apartment, which was washer used, dryer used. There into the vortex. Right.
Open blinds.
Oops. Oh, I'm getting some Half-Life Alex feelings out of this, even though this was first. Odd place to have bleach. King Punch Break. Power through the strength. And that's for... Oh. Bye. Bought for Twitch. Okay, I'm sure this was an objective at some point. Anybody watching me? Odd thing to do. But I didn't get a health boost from that. Hammer I can't pick up. Oh, these blinds finally opened. I must say I like the room. Like, I personally like
Good
this.
morning, Adam. You have one new message.
Hello?
David Sarif.
Play it.
Adam, it's David. I know it's been a while, but after what happened in Prague yesterday... Look, son, whatever reasons you've had for not getting in touch these last 2 years, well, life's too short. I'm leaving for London soon, but give me a call.
You saved his vidcall number?
Yes, Adam. Just activate your TV system.
Okay, so Gladys is my home personal assistant. On my way to getting the achievement for reading probably every book in the house. Also, really need to charge that thing. Oh, that's a shame. Also, it's not pointed out the window, it's just pointed at the wall. I really wanted to spy on the Hendersons. XNG. Shippers of the future. Oh, I see something. Yes? No? Come on. Oh no, that was just a light. I thought it was special. What do I do? Like, distribute credit cards around the entire apartment? Like, yeah, I'll just put this here, and refrigerator movable too heavy. Wait. What is that? Are those bones, or is that something else? That's 2 sausages, a piece of bacon. No, that's 2 sausages and a couple pieces of bacon.
In a little while, Steve's gonna hook me up with some of our attachés out in Seattle's Fortress of Solitude. But until then, I have to reiterate something. You know, we haven't heard much about this Task Force 29 division lately. The one Interpol created in 28 after that quote-unquote horrifying breakdown of cooperation between the intelligence-gathering organizations worldwide. Not like we were expecting to, of course. I mean, it's not like they could come out and say, we've created a special intelligence force.
You can see the square where the animation is going to happen. That's too bad.
And detain you for who knows how long if you happen to buy a pack of cigarettes from the local 7-Eleven guy. But if you
7-Eleven 9.
I mean UN Resolution 0451, which ratified the deal, you'd be appalled. Not only do these guys have no restrictions as far as international boundaries go, they're charged with both
Froggery Crushnuts.
after they happen. That's right, geniuses. TF-29 gets to pick and choose which attacks to stop and which they want to roll forward. I hear them saying as they rub their pudgy, world-dominating hands together, I feel the need for a little mass destruction today to remind the plebes why they need to be policed.
Oh.
I need a little terror plot foil to remind them.
Oh, good. It doesn't restart it.
Not control them. It's brilliant, followers. Fucking New World Order, brilliant.
I just meant, yeah, I know it's not the actress who plays Gladys. I'm just saying it's like my own personal Gladys. Just because everyone understands what I'm trying to get at, that my personal assistant is going to attempt to kill me at some point, most likely. Okay, well, if there wasn't a secret wall in my apartment, I was going to be very upset. Inventory. Oh my lord, I have apparently all the inventory that I had in the last mission just on me. That's funny. It's been what, 2 weeks, and I went through a security checkpoint. And I've just been carrying around all this crap. All right, I don't want to turn on the TV yet because that's probably going to kick things off. Cute dog. You know what? Can I put things in the safe? Inventory full. Okay. Can't use that as a storage space. That really sucks. Let's try this. Let's go to smart home.
As you wish.
Alright, exit. Exit. No, I don't want to take all. I want to inventory. Oh, okay, so there we go. Maybe? Battle rifle, tranquilizer. And to stash. Okay, so that's how you do that. Painkillers, overclock software. Someone's gonna have to fill me in on how all this works. Going to here. Not exactly sure I'm a fan. Oh, no. Where was the... How was the outfit? Strange. I apologize about that. I just got an alert that the stream disconnected. Luckily, I wasn't doing anything at that moment. Well, I changed the outfit. It reloaded on me. Alright, so I really can't use anything here. There's a crafting system now. That's gonna eat up inventory space. Seems so weird. Combat rifle, armor piercing ammo. I'll probably need that. Revolver ammo. Need that. That. Uh, but you are reselecting the default options. Muzzle, laser. Right. Okay. So what's this then? Okay, interesting. It has nothing else but to convert it to money. This item has no other functionality than monetary value. So this is something to be sold. So stem processing chips and this pump, this is just for money. Someone confirm that. That's for hacking. Okay. Still got an inventory system that is very friendly. Yeah, it's supposed to be on the modern trench coat. I mean, I can't look at myself, which is unfortunate. What other option did we have in here?
Here are our top stories. And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world. The impact of the AUG incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence. In the northwestern United States, a group of non-augmented citizens, armed with assault rifles, have begun patrolling the streets of Lewistown, Montana. They claim the US government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazy.
You know, this is creepily, like, very creepily representative of what's going on in the world today.
For all, regardless of augmented
It's
status,
scary.
have been imprisoned by the Chinese government.
But scary.
In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo Group. Construction, arcology, quality, excellence. Santo, restoring the past and building the future.
Okay.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week, in which a suicide gunman ruthlessly attacked a small augmented community near Dar es Salaam. Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative. Designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work, free from persecution, this international civil engineering and action, the brainchild of Santo CEO...
Okay, the sound just cut out there for a moment.
Its flagship project, a glittering engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions. I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Tradition, precision, refinement. Stanek watches.
Okay, how do I stop watching? You know, I could just use the remote. I don't have to get up. Okay. All.
Adam! Thanks for calling me back, son.
Seraph.
I heard about the bombing in Prague. It's all over the news. Did anyone you know get hurt?
You know me. I tend to keep to myself. I'm surprised you even know I'm here.
Interpol called me when you applied for the job, part of their extensive background checks. I gave you a glowing recommendation.
Thanks. What do you want?
What do I want? Jeez, Adam. I know I did some questionable things in the past, but a lot's happened in the last 2 years. To both of us.
That's true. For what it's worth, I'm glad you made it out of Panchaea.
Thank you. It wasn't easy, as I'm sure you know. I was at death's door by the time the rescue crews pulled me out of the wreckage, and while the doctors were stitching me back together, my company fell apart. Wasn't anything I could do to stop it, not from a hospital bed.
I heard Tai Young Medical bought everything up.
They're the only biotech corporation that could, after the incident. Our patents, our tech, everything. Oh well, sometimes one dream has to die so another can rise from its ashes.
You talked to Pritchard lately?
Frank! Out of all of us, I think he's the one who's changed the least.
He'd probably tell you there wasn't anything about him that needed changing.
I'm sure he would. But when the world transforms itself the way ours has, people need to adapt or get left behind. Frank's freelance now, but he's still in computer security, still in Detroit. I don't know if he'll ever leave.
You heard anything from Megan?
After all we went through, I thought she'd stand by me. Still, you know, she always wanted to be at the cutting edge. She didn't see a future for herself in Detroit, so she went to VersaLife.
She moved to Hong Kong?
San Francisco. They've got an offshore research facility there named Roca Seca Beach. I'm sure you've seen it in the news.
California, huh? I wonder if she's told her mother.
You want my advice, son? Write her out of your life. Because I'm damn sure she's written us out of hers.
Your message said you were going to London. Casual trip? Or is this tied to the new dream?
I'm, meeting with the Santo Group, Nathaniel Brown and his investors.
Santo? They built the Udalek complex, the Og ghetto, here in Prague. Why are you meeting with them?
Brown's got big plans. He wants to focus on real solutions, ideas that look to the future. You've heard of the Safe Harbor Initiative?
I've heard of Rabia, the walled city he and his company are building in the desert for Ogs.
Rabia's just a part of it. We're talking about self-sustaining, energy-efficient arcologies that can be replicated anywhere on Earth. Cities built by the augmented, for the augmented.
Where the dream of self-controlled human evolution lives on.
It may not seem like it right now, son, but one day, people will move on from the incident. And when that happens, we'll be ready for it. I'm glad we caught up, Adam. I've always tried to look out for you, you know. That bombing yesterday.
You didn't call to talk about the bombing. Just ask.
Nothing, really. I just need a signature so I can finish filing the bankruptcy paperwork.
You need my signature?
Yeah, apparently there was some kind of bureaucratic mix-up caused by you being declared legally dead for a year. The apartment in Detroit was leased in your name even though we paid for it.
Fine. Send me the paperwork.
Thanks, Adam. I appreciate it, really.
Goodbye, Seraph.
Okay, well, we learned some interesting information. Anyone want to take bets that the hacker boss is actually Frank? That's the kind of thing he'd do, I guess. I also kind of want it to be Frank.
Miller, it's Jensen.
It's good to finally hear from you, Agent. You doing okay?
Sorry about the downtime. I'll get to the office as soon as I can, but my Ogs took a hit during the attack. I need to get them looked at.
Of course. There's a lot of work ahead of us, Jensen. I'll see you when you get in.
I've got it, but I can't use it. Yeah, let's hold off, because I want to pull the
Dr.
other
Kohler,
side.
I need to pay you a visit.
Jensen! Now's actually a really good time for me, like right now.
Something wrong?
There are some guys in my bookshop. Pissed off the Valley gangster-looking guys. So, unless you want bloodshed the day after a terror attack...
The front door isn't the most peaceful option. I got it.
Okay. Don't say anything. How about that?
Umíte česky? Pomůžete mi? Já se ztratila. Jestli mi nepomůžete, tak to prostě řekněte. Jestli mi nepomůžete, tak to prostě řekněte.
I want to test pressing Q. I want to test pressing Q.
Ahoj. Likvidátor Škot už tam byl, ale že by něco hlásil, jsem ještě neslyšela.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Hello.
Boží zákrok? Byla to bomba. Jak si to pro boha můžou plíst?
Cleaning. Randomly going through apartments now.
We will all find our way to the machine door. Some of us remember.
Yep, I'm just ransacking this guy's apartment, or woman's apartment.
Jsou všichni stejní.
Hot dogs, half-eaten burgers. Oh, at least they changed which one will be activated. Yeah, but you can still see the animation square. Odd that you know, if this is a what is it called? Not kinetic. If it's the kind of stovetop, it shouldn't activate at all unless there's something metal on top. Okay. Guys eating on top of boxes. Ooh. I will just take this guy's stuff. Oh, I did not notice this. That's that's interesting. God, void. I mean, I like the artwork, I guess.
Likvidátor Škot už tam byl, ale že by něco hlásil, jsem ještě neslyšel.
I don't think I missed anything.
He gave us the means for our salvation. Do not veer now. He gave us the means for our salvation. Do not veer now. The singularity is near, Sever. We must hang on. There is always hope.
Okay.
Co to jako znamená? Chápu, že tam nedávno došlo k útoku, ale...
Bathtub. That's how I use a bathtub. Interesting. You know, we saw this that flying angel thing before.
My si pojistku platíme vždycky včas. Vždycky. A nikdy jsme ji teď ji potřebují.
I pray that your mother will change her mind. Do not give up faith in the church. There is always hope, Joseph. Do not despair.
You know what's interesting is I have not seen that pin.
He gave us the means for our salvation.
Sticky note again.
Do not veer now.
That was like a unique sticky note. Unless I see it again.
There is always hope, Joseph.
I am wondering if that is important for some sort of Easter egg.
Do not give up faith in the church. The singularity is near, Sever. You must hang on.
Don't mind me.
I pray that the mother will change her mind.
I'm just gonna take this guy's pockets, okay?
Some of us remember, Builder.
Self-administered strips for use. Cold therapy is required.
You gave us the means for our salvation. Do not veer now. We will all find our way to the machine god.
Right, there we go, talk.
Seeker, you are here to see the Builder? He has been asleep, but I cannot wake him. I do not know if he will recover. The mother has said that he has lost faith and that we should shun him, but I cannot abandon so easily. The mother has said that he has lost faith and that we should shun him, but I cannot abandon so easily.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna leave you to your praying and your door open, okay? After taking that guy's lunch money.
You would not believe the competition that once existed here to rent an apartment. Waiting lists with hundreds of names for the smallest spaces. There were many unscrupulous practices, like asking for a year's rent in advance. Waiting lists with hundreds of names for the smallest spaces. There were many unscrupulous practices, like asking for a year's rent in advance.
Maybe for another bench.
If that's true, they could do the same to anyone.
Oh yes, this is one of those can only go one way. So I need F and C.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Oh. Okay, I thought I really lost that one.
Jsou všichni stejní. Podvodníci. Doufám, že mi rodina dbali tu svoji.
Pouring hot water and cold water out. Yes, I'm a heathen. Yeah, oh, hey. Cat tree. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh, and a cat poster.
International Civil Engineering and Action Plan.
And a litter box that needs to be scooped.
Its flagship project, a glittering engineered city named Rabia, is slated to be publicly unveiled at one of Brown's upcoming Safe Harbor conventions. I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is a
And another litter box.
live from Picus.
Now, to wait for the homeowners to get home. Randomly. Why? Why? Why is this a thing? Is there a secret? Like, is there somebody at the window that I'm supposed to recognize? Like, this is very Half-Life for me, but that just seems...
Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
Okay, A, they left a candle burning. Do not leave candles burning in your apartment, please. Alright, I like that detail. A cat toy. Very, oh, I can actually use the telescope. I scroll for a year over here. Is there looking at? I've got my DPI pumped up as much as I can. Alright. Okay, no, come on. Enter password. Locked.
Boží zákrok? Byla to bomba. Jak si to pro boha můžou plíst?
Catnip on some pills. Well, unfortunately, I can go through her purse. Can't go through her,
Už tam byl, ale že by něco hlásil, jsem ještě neslyšel.
Cats meow. To buy cat food, cat litter, cat toy, catnip, cat poster, new to buy new cat. That's funny. I'll just leave your door open. I hope you don't mind.
Zatracená plechovka.
Bruff got to you too.
What God gave you wasn't good enough, was it? Now look, you brought this on yourselves.
You're lucky I don't trank your ass. Or press and hold Q.
Terrible, is it not? Seems anyone can be guilty by association.
No chance you'll be evicted anytime soon, right? Traitor.
No doubt many viewers were horrified by that story I brought to you last week.
Oh.
In which a suicide gunman ruthlessly
Hi.
attacked a small augmented
Don't mind me. I'm just gonna go through your stuff.
Today, I'm here to bring you a glimmer of hope. European-based construction giant the Santo Group has successfully convinced the Tanzanian government to become a signatory of its Safe Harbor initiative, designed to promote the creation of safe and secure housing complexes where oppressed groups can live and work, free from persecution. This international civil
Hey, buddy.
is the branch
Don't mind me. Oh, I thought I was gonna actually use this guy's
I, for one, cannot wait to learn more. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from
Oliver. Hi, Oliver.
Precision. Refinement. Static watches. It's about time.
This random man walks into your apartment,
in yet another augmented terror attack.
opens your windows, takes your beer, and just starts roaming around.
When an augmented passenger broke into the plane's cockpit and ruthlessly
Steals your lunch money.
Details recovered from the black box recorder suggest that the man may have been suffering flashbacks to the AUG incident. That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world.
Shoot, wasn't there a way to turn off dynamic storage?
Into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot
Please,
speak for you,
leave me alone.
Terrifying memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you.
Well, fine, I'll just take this and leave.
Keeping you alive and moving away to your future.
Are you sure? I do not think that sounds right.
You can do it.
Wait, you're red. You're hostile.
Maybe I'm not making my clear.
don't want to fuck with you, Eva, but things need to change around here. I got the connections now. I got the valleys. With that kind of muscle, I can expand this whole operation. The only deal that the Valley's in for 20. That's it. 20% guarantees neon is the go-to drug all across Europe.
Oh, there's another
20%
code.
is nothing for that
right there.
kind of reach. Well, I'm bringing the Valleys, so I take 50% of what's left. It's only fair. Look, I am bringing the Valleys to the table. I deserve a fucking bigger piece. Don't press your luck.
Look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories. And now for a close look at events around the world. The impact of the AUG incident is still being felt, 2 years after the fact. The fear, the hatred, the violence.
Oh, that was an interesting dialogue moment. No idea what happened to his weapon. It was there a moment ago, and now it's gone.
In apparent retribution for that act, vigilante hackers tied to the Juggernaut Collective have crashed the Shenzhen Stock Exchange. Yes, folks, these are troubled times indeed.
All right,
This
you
is
can...
Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
The Santo Group. Construction, arcology, quality.
Or beer. I don't even know what the beer is really for.
Restoring the past and building the future.
I'm not going to open that door because it might be hackable. Ah, hello. Oh, you're beautiful. Look at you.
You will find meaning in the arms of the machine.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
Oneness of singularity.
You want to do business? The man is over there.
Our augmented bodies lies our salvation, seekers. We carry the seeds of divinity within us and the future of the neo-human race. I was lost like you, friends. In the face of persecution and hatred, I broke. I hated myself and my
Hey, I stole that first.
But no longer.
I just picked up.
Do you despair for your future?
You're trying to give me a reason to shoot you.
Oh, okay.
Keep moving.
We have the answer.
Okay, never mind. I just stole from this guy, and now they're hate me.
I have searched.
Interesting look.
I have found the answer. Wisdom lies in the machine god, friends. Join us. The Church of the Machine God does not claim to have all the answers, brothers and sisters. Only all the answers you need. Do you despair for your future? Do you search for something but never seem to find satisfaction? We have the answer. In our bodies, in our augmented bodies, lies our salvation, seekers.
So I have to wait till that's over.
The seeds of divinity within us and the future of the neo-human race. I was lost like you, friends. In the face of persecution and hatred, I broke. I hated myself and my augmented body, but no longer.
Do you still
The beginning of a new age.
still hate me?
Back off, Connor.
You still hate me? Why? I just stole two.
No Connors allowed.
I have searched for salvation, and I have found the answer. Wisdom lies in the machine god, friend.
Alright, so now that's a restricted zone. I don't know.
Seek and you will find.
Don't play dumb. I know you can hear me.
Jensen, I'm getting worried. Should I be calling every police station in town looking for you?
That's not necessary. I'll be in soon.
Good, because we've got work to do.
Get the hell out of here!
Not hesitate.
Well, I want to sell and buy. I shouldn't have stolen anything.
I used to watch all the gangster movies. I thought it was so cool. Then the first time I got held up, I actually pissed myself.
Have you heard of this Church of the Machine God? It seems perfect for us. The world has made me feel like an outsider for so long.
I've been mugged
just want to
7
belong.
times in my life. Why? I don't have shit worth stealing anymore.
You will find meaning in the arms of the machine. You will find belonging in the oneness of singularity.
Alright.
I have searched for salvation, and I have found the answer.
Now, is that something that I've done permanently, or is that going to reset at some point?
How much longer is it going to be?
I stay here. Praha is crumbling. Soon there will be nothing left. I can hear explosions in my sleep. Man, like it is happening over and over again. And they won't stop until the city is destroyed. Until the world is destroyed.
So again, my question is that will that vendor ever open back up, or have I just done a dumb?
Beginning of it. Join with the machine, and the future is ours. You are one of the gifted, friend. Join us in the machine god.
The machine god is a part of us, and we are all part of the machine god. Seeker, are you prepared for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close, and the Singularity Church of the Machine God can help take you the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder what, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world.
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the church to guide me. What would you like to know?
Tell me more about this ascension.
Our minds will depart their corporeal shells and merge with the divine consciousness of the machine god. This is the ascension.
Sounds like you're talking about uploading a copy of your brains to a computer. I didn't think that was possible yet.
Thanks to the builder, it is. But it is much more than a simple copy. It is transference. Joseph called it an evolution of the human condition. Do you have more questions, Seeker?
This Singularity Church of the Machine God. For augmented only?
The word of the Mother. Only the gifted will ascend. She has cast out the flesh-flawed in preparation.
So you're here on a recruitment drive to fill up the numbers.
And more. The builder lives in this place. The dreamer of our ascension. Now cast out at the will of the Mother.
Let me guess. He's one of the flesh-flawed.
No. He simply had a crisis of faith. But I am not so blinded by my faith as others are. He was a friend once, a mentor, a leader in our church. Some of us remember. Do you have more questions?
So, this isn't the first game I've noticed to touch on this idea of uploading a copy of our brain to a network or storage device in order to live in a digital augmented world. That seems to be a hot
I saw your
topic
builder upstairs.
over the
He's
past
not
couple
doing
of
so well.
years.
I was afraid of this. His flesh is failing, as his faith did. Perhaps the mother was right to cast him out before he could tarnish the ascension.
Doesn't say much for your church that you abandoned someone for asking questions. Not going to do much for your recruitment drive.
One of the chosen holds vigil. That is all I can do. Yosef's passion turned to bitter poison, and the flesh is weak. There is nothing more to say, Seeker. Do you have more questions?
No.
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you change your mind.
Future of the neo-human race.
And what? Ship us all off to Utulek? No. They cannot evict you if there's no reason.
Don't be naive. They have the reason. Ruzika. To them, I am no longer a person. I'm just an Og. And we are all responsible for that bombing.
I think you are exaggerating. That is just a fear talking, on both sides.
I'll be honest, that church is sounding more and more attractive. They seem like they have answers. Maybe they will offer us sanctuary.
Don't count on it. That church is nothing but a cult. No matter all the garbage those missionaries are spewing.
Church of the Machine God does not claim
You live upstairs, yes? You should be alright for a while. No way they are evicting you.
I'll bet no one is harassing you about the bombings. Even if you are more likely to be involved than I am.
Of course, now with these cultists hanging around, almost makes me wish to be kicked out of here.
No offense, but I'd rather we not be seen together.
Wow, you're hot. Alright.
Homeless. Even in the worst part of the city, I cannot afford a roof over my head. Even if I had the money, no one would rent to me.
You don't look that augmented. Maybe your arms are, but...
Do you despair for your future? Do you search for something?
A laser grid and turrets in there.
We have the answers. It is the beginning
I
of the
drink
new age,
anything
and
with
like
alcohol.
always, change is
Well,
birthed in fire,
not antifreeze.
blood, and pain.
Maybe.
But the bright future is at hand for our
Aftershave has alcohol. The trick is to swallow it before it hits the back of your throat.
Okay. Oh my.
No, this thing has put a lot of things into perspective.
Do you despair for your future? Do you search for something, some meaning, but never seem to find satisfaction?
Tak si ke mně pojď,
have
však.
anything on you?
Pro
I'm
tebe
desperate.
za běžnou cenu. Ne, díky. Takhle zoufalá snad nikdy nebudu.
I'll do anything you want, man. No one has to know. I'll do anything you want, man. No one has to know.
Nemám nic proti augům, ale ty vypadáš moc nebezpečně, než abych s tebou byla sama.
Oh, okay. Well, I think we just met the workers of the building.
Vím o tomhle městě hodně. Dávám totiž pozor. Každej, kromě mě, má kam jít a co dělat. Nemají tušení, kde jsou, ani co se kolem nich děje.
Okay, there is an underground, just like in the other game.
Just take it easy. Everything will be fine. Everything will be just fine.
You don't believe that any more than I do. They will make an example of us. You see, this has been planned since the incident.
Stop talking crazy. You sound like that conspiracy nut on the radio.
He's not a nut. Look around. Look at what's been done and tell me someone isn't trying to control the augmented. He knows about the hit squads and the secret societies and everything.
Come on now. You're getting yourself worked up over nothing. Just relax.
You holding? You must be. You look fine. Bet you've never missed a dose in your life.
Man, can't
Must be
shake the
nice to have a
shakes.
sugar daddy taking care of you. Fucking sellout.
Sotapelo.
That had to be done. Oh, damn it.
Not like this. Not like this.
Oh. Okay. Well, that was...
Have we found anything at all?
I didn't realize... okay, I gotta remember that panic spreads like panic.
I never did anything.
I don't think it's likely that we'll find it.
Focus on checking the shadows. I'm innocent.
Relax, relax. Worst is already over. Be happy when you find someone.
Please, no! No! Please! I'm begging you! Just hold out. You can do this.
And that's for calling me an effing sellout.
Stay in control.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
There's something. You feel it in my gut.
Okay, now they're hostile to me. Darn it, I might have really screwed myself.
Leave us alone. Can't you see he is agitated? You're just making things worse. Go on, get out of here.
Just hold out. You can do this. You're one of them, a secret soldier of the shadows. Stay away! I don't know anything. I promise. I promise. I'll say nothing. I'll keep the secrets.
Yeah, you better, but I want to know...
Come out, Og!
Yeah, great. I really have screwed myself.
Admire your professionalism, Brad.
Okay, I might have to reload if,
In our bodies, in our augment. Praise the machine god. It's going to kill me.
You didn't reckon, did you? You better not have.
are you cool with me now? Alright, you seem to be cool with me now.
Moving from current position.
Yeah, I don't want to mess with you guys again. Just saying. Alright, well, I've been going for 3 hours, and,
Seek and you will find, my... Open your eyes to the truth, friend.
Just hold out. You can do this.
God, you people make me so sick. Go away!
I have searched for salvation.
he's still very angry with me.
Wisdom lies in the machine god.
I'll have to look into
It is
if
the
there's
dawn
anything
of a
I can
new
do.
age.
I might have to sleep or like wait a day or something. I'm not sure. Alright everyone, again, thank you so much for stopping by. Sorry I didn't get much progress done, but this is just the first stream of many I'm probably sure I'll do with this. Oh boy, that save is pretty far back. Alright. But until then, I hope you've enjoyed this stream. Well, I do have a YouTube channel. You can check out a lot of the other videos and playthroughs that I've done there. TheWatcherAl on YouTube. And if you've liked what you see here, please remember to give me a follow. That way you'll know when I... Alright. Until then, everyone, thank you for stopping by.